Alright, good evening. To an attempt at Elderlicht, which I'm not looking forward to, and I feel like this is gonna take me forever. So, what do I remember? Elderlicht has the big thing of everything having resistance, for some reason. So, I hit my toe earlier, which kind of hurts right now. So what I'm definitely going to take is the Omen of Softening for 12% resistance reduction. Now there is a important little omen later on, which is, I think it was called the Water, and it basically just lowers your mana. No, wait, that was, the Water is magic damage provides mana regen. No, there was some one that is basically your mana costs are reduced based on your resistance reduction. I will probably be very far away from enemies. I don't think most defenses are gonna be good here, so I'm gonna take the Omen of the Outpost. I will still take the Omen of the Engineer, Omen of the Trapper. I should probably only go for one of them. What else can I take? I think the defenses are probably not that great, so I'm gonna focus more on heroes. So I'm gonna have +1 hero point. Higher chance for common or uncommon. And then I'd really like the 12% there. The 30% XP gain. I think I'll take that over the perk point. And then for 1 point, I feel like more money? No. Get me Omen of Restraint. Maybe? Dodge resistance, reliability, block, accuracy, critical, isolation, opportunism. I don't really feel like any of those. Instead of skill range. Like, this skill range isn't relevant necessarily, so... Bag, equipment slot, +1 use per item. I feel like I want the move points. And then Apocalypse, I'm basically gonna have the same thing as last time. No defense around the circle, which actually, I feel like I can push a little bit and keep the mist senses out. Because I am pretty sure... Yeah, that's fine. I'm pretty sure that I'm not gonna build that many defenses. And then start it. Now this is gonna be Magic Weapon City. However, I do want to use the two-handed sword to unlock it. Which reminds me, Epiphanies. That's a unique buff. Range damage, dodge multiplier is reduced by -50%. Ah. That's material instability, which is magic damage. Dryad's Head, Human Claw Opener, 25% stun chance. I think I'm gonna start with the Maw here. What is your unique thing? Stunning 3 more units in a single use of Hammer of Faith, Magic Bash gains +10% pack damage. Increase this threshold by 1. This is reset every morning. After dealing 400 or more damage in a single hit of Magic Bash. So you basically want to Magic Bash for high damage, then use the Hammer of Faith, and then... Hammer of Faith is 2. With 6 Jacksons you could basically like do this, 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 this. For big AoE and big single target damage. The water is the 8 daily mana regen. Unfortunately, we do not have the perk I was talking about. Huh, that's unfortunate. I think I'll take the bone scanner because having that early... Actually, take the less is a more. So currently it's 60 minus 24% XP. We do have a magic bash, we do have an axe, and that's an elf. What do you have? Critical, health, and poison damage. You do have the field study, which is really good. Otherwise, you kind of want to be in a melee. You are a dwarf. What else do we have? Elf, longer weapons, mark, steady aim, exploit weakness. What do you have? You have relentless. You have the dodge stuff. Unknown poison attacks using magic damage get 20 poison. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. What are your... You are ability and critical power, stun chance, and healing received. You do have the opportunism path, so I could give you like something to stun with. And then you want debuffs. You do have something to stun with, which could be good. You're gonna keep that. What do you have? Stun chance and block, less dodge, less durability, mana and resistance. You have bodybuilder for more physical damage. Mana collector and critical runes. You have quality over quantity and volatile reactions. Huh. I think I'm gonna keep the weapons as they are for now. You do have more blocks, so you are better in melee. And then you are dwarf, so you have more block because of that. Right, I'm gonna keep it with that and see what we get. Oh, we start with a seer. That is very nice. We have kindled and dodges. You have a longbow. So I'd want you to have isolated targets. If you didn't miss. Then you can shoot 1, shoot 2, shoot 3, shoot 3, shoot at a 4th guy, and just like kill a man. Wonderful. The really funny thing is that you don't need to move before magic bashing somebody. And I kind of tend to forget that. Oh, they have those guys. Soulbound warriors. Indestructible. Go stun them. 324. That is not quite enough. But with that it is. If I recall correctly, I have to basically go next to them, to the braziers, and extinguish them. For 2. Which, that is quite the ask. God damn it. Okay, well, he's wounded, he doesn't move far. That's fine. Done that. And they can have basically every weapon we also get. If you could kill the other two guys around him. Give yourself some more armor. Now you should be able to kill him. Use your isolation. Not quite as well as I had hoped it would be. With the braziers, I feel like I should definitely just go for as many action points and move points as we can have. He threw a poison dagger at me. Yep. Where did you get? Oh wait, do I have the? Did I take the omen of the skill range? No, I didn't. Where did you get the? Where did you get the range from? You don't. Is this a baseline 3? I thought it's a 2 range. Huh. God damn it. You just straight do not deal enough damage to kill enemies in a hit. Okay, so the less than 500 damage to enemies with negative alterations is gonna happen anyway, meaning I don't have to worry about the isolated target one. Yeah, just kill him. Can you stop throwing poison daggers at me? Right, so you are gonna move over here. Just gonna throw a heal pot at her. And you don't have enough action points to do that, so you do this. You have another heal pot for yourself, if you need it. I should have started with that guy. I don't know why I hit myself so hard earlier, but for some reason my toe is just absolutely dying. You can do that, then you can walk over here. I kinda need to use the axes more, not gonna lie. You have one action point, but you can't move. Right. Do that. Do you have isolation on that? No, unblockable. Unblockable is not good for me. I should have used the seal pots though. Now, they will have Braziers again down there. I question whether I should just go for... Right, there isn't a whole lot of loot here, is there? Looking at this. More resistance reduction. I want all of the resistance reduction. Also, now we'll have to check. Do you have anything that interacts with crits? Doesn't look like it. Do I want you? Every 9% damage, 4% resistance. You have multi-hits, inertia, but you're a dwarf, you're not gonna be fast. You don't have the vampire to do with the organic armor. Though you could get the toxic leech for that. That's not as guaranteed as the vampire, but should still be good. It's one use on every skill provided by any weapon set equipped. Warcraft, every 15 missing armor or health plus 1% damage to our heroes, which means the lower he is with that, the higher he is, the more resistance he gets. So every 15 missing health, that is 9 times 15 is 135, which means he's basically already dead. But if we just pump him with damage, then it doesn't actually matter what he is, but he won't be a ranged unit. Like, he will be in melee. He will probably just be a tank. Not with inertia. The block? Maybe. What do I take for the first one? Get me the... Yeah, do that. And then take the XP gain. Always the XP gain first. In which case, if you just are a tank, I'm gonna go with the resistance. Just have as much resistance as humanly possible. More XP gain. And then what do I want with you? Opportunism will be good most of the time, because it does just give you cheap extra damage. Okay. You want to be in melee, so you are not gonna keep the bow. You also have -4 accuracy. Now, what do you have? Inattentive, less reliability, stun chance, and block. As well as mana and resistance. What are we looking at here? The cheer is neat. There's also not really anything else here that I necessarily like. I feel like these... Like, you'd kind of always want a blink. If I give you a mana shield, you could get a lot of block, especially with the blessing. I give you a power staff, maybe? You could take the organic armor and blood armor, which is always kind of funny to me. You do not have the vampire. The problem is, how do you heal? And currently you don't. I think I'll start with the cheer because nothing else here really speaks to me. And the XP gain. Then I will most likely just go to critical runes. Blink out thing. You will be in melee most of the time. I will give you move points. A power staff and something else. Something with propagation, maybe. Because that doesn't look bad. Obviously, it's transformed into propagation damage conversion rate 800%. So one is 8... is plus 8 damage at 8% propagation damage. Maximum propagation damage to 150. Which, that does sound funny. And then I don't need you to be in melee. Just give you... these two? I'll still take this, probably. Give you a book. In which case we're just gonna give you skill range. And you're gonna stay back. For now, take this bow. Now, what do you get? You are, I said, the debuffer, maybe. You also have the cheer. You have the hex. Which means I'd really like to give you debuff stuff. You have the flicker strike for full-on maneuver, but you don't have any of the momentum things. After hero's armor is transformed into dodge, conversion rate of 30% after being attacked by enemies. For every attack dodged, automatically cast Shadow Walls on a random enemy in a range of 5, with a base damage equal to 10, plus 50% of the hero's dodge. For the last dodge, cast Twilight Flourish instead, with a base damage of plus 175% dodge. Now, the maximum dodge an elf can have is, I believe, 120%. Yeah. So 120% times 175, that is 200, is it 225? No. What is the max damage on that? This thing has follow. Which means it would profit from this, I think. Are there any stuns with follow effects? I don't think so. The power staff. But the stun is not on the primary target. Do I care about the stun, or do I just want debuffs? Because giving you a power staff is still an option. Power staff and then a melee weapon, maybe? In which case, harvester? I don't think I need either of those, so maybe just a cheer again? No, I think the harvester. You don't get XP. All skills gain vision, that's not bad. You unfortunately don't have the nudist perk. You also do have critical range and the mana collector. Critical runes. The mana collector, which isn't bad. I don't need the bully, but if you're in melee, the mana shield might be useful on you. So get you a staff or something. Get you mainly dodge. Dodge. Stun chance. Reliable stun chance. Maybe I get you the maul. Maybe I give you a boomerang. Momentum and momentum. Slayer armor. Slayers don't wear armor. That's the entire point of Slayers. And then you can give yourself even more momentum. Propagation damage but less skill range, plus damage, 7% magic damage, but minus 10 resistance reduction. I think I'll just take this. If I actually go for a two-handed sword. I think I do. Now, two-handed sword, I think I said you are my melee boy. You will never have the moment. You have 10 movement? Where the fuck did you get 10 movement from? Oh, you're the one I gave like 2 times the extra movement thing. Okay. And you get the Slayer armor. Now you only have 9 movement, which I think is still okay. This one, move, dodge, and critical goes on you. This one I'll sell. Now, the first things I want to do is make sure everybody has 2 weapons. We get definitely the book for the propagation. I have 109 gold, meaning I can't buy anything if I do that. Do I care about it? Not really. Like, you currently have the cheer, so the bow is fine. Build new structures. Get me houses. Actually, before I do that, get me this money. And then I think I'll actually just build me gold mines. We do have a watchtower, which is neat. Choose your destiny. Get me a divergence. Why is there a stone gate in here? Replaced with twisted. Are you shitting me? 9% shouldn't be that many. Buy some new gear. Do I buy anything? No, I'm gonna get myself another house. And get rid of this well. Build some defenses. I think we're just gonna ensure everything is blocked off with good wall. And we're gonna get a ballista here. And there's so much shit in the way that this is definitely a mounted ballista map. I think we're not gonna get more ready. That's annoying places. So there's the Twisted. Can I immediately kill you? There's another Twisted right behind him. Yeah, we're not even getting close to killing that guy. Undo that. You go here and throw a stun in. Then you go here. And you start over there next turn. You give yourself some momentum. The thrust only hits one enemy. I thought the thrust hits two enemies. Get yourself... Oh, you can't get armor. Right. In that case, just yell at people. Fuck. I don't have the Omen of Restraint. They have so much movement. Those buffs are so annoying. Get rid of that immediately. Some contagion on him. I don't expect we will be able to stun him, but... would have been worth a shot. And he's preparing to blast. Which way can he go? He can go here, so... we do have resistance reduction, which means we can actually just hit him. Now you can move there or there, meaning I can't be in this row. I need to be here. However, I'm gonna go further because I want to extinguish that as well. God damn it. I'm pretty sure the Twisteds are basically just immune to stun. 80% stun resistance. Yeah, they're basically just immune to stun. The Twisteds might have been a mistake. And I kind of just don't have damage. Which is the most annoying part. Okay, I know I have no chance of killing the Twisteds. And here's the problem. I know I will cause panic, so... it will cause panic, they will cause panic, so I'm just gonna send it. I should not have hit my toe that hard. Also, I've got a new chair and I need to get used to it. Not Gildenberg, Elderlicht. 21 at this point. Hammer, longbow, druidic staff. That direction. Let's see what do we have this time. Jailer again, one less trinket slot, but 10% extra damage. Is a human. I kind of want to do a proximity shot thing at some point. You do have inertia and relentless. But I think I'll see. -1 trinket slot, 10% damage. And then you have poison damage, resistance healing received, magic damage. Poison damage plus this is kinda neat. Vampire and organic armor is kinda neat. Just give you like a melee weapon. You do not have the block, the spiky armor, which is a bit annoying, but I feel like we can live with that. Archmage, 12% damage, magic damage that is, less move points, plus 1 back slot, potion of health. You do have the crit runes, you do have multi-hit. Field study. Just have you be somewhere and blast people with a wand. I feel like that sounds neat. And you do have a blink. Yeah, so you are just gonna blast people with a wand. Right. Sprint. Relentless. Organic armor. Blood magic. I think I'll see. Yeah, for those two I'll see. Everybody up here. Actually, you can just like sit in there and yell at people. Epiphanies! Town Militia grants self-defense to inn and house. It is automatically cast on any adjacent... I don't want that. If they're in range to hit the house, we're already lost. Material instability, nighttime cravings... Setutia's Horn. Which was the annihilation of Setutia. That's the Tideless Assault with a maneuver and vision. A Broken Blade, Death Wish. Range of 6 to 12. Isolation, costs 3, just deals a bunch of damage. Human Claw Opener, Stay Panic. Holy Ground. This is just plus 25% damage, is kind of just neat. You are the Druidic Staff, which what do you do? After an enemy unit takes poison within a range of 5 and falls below 30% health, cost Consumer Not executing it. If you're a melee mage, this is actually kinda neat. The water is the daily veteran of Gunwood, veteran of Lakeburg, the Rock. Heartseeker probably not this time. I think I'm gonna start with that because we don't have the. Yeah, I'm gonna start with that, and I think the Holy Ground is the next one I take. Okay. Yeah, these I want to extinguish. So we're gonna start off with some poison. You die. God damn it. Kill here, those are stunned, that means you can... Really? Target 3 or more times from cost to target with a negative alteration. Deal that much damage, that's actually kind of okay. This is one of the levels where negative alterations are gonna happen just relatively frequently. And I even still have a day. I'm not gonna need it, but I technically have it. Generally, they're just gonna go around him. Except they don't. Oh. You cannot debuff yourself with that. That's kinda neat. You can debuff yourself with that, which is also kinda neat. Get me rid of that. Give yourself some dodge. You're probably gonna need it. Lower movement. And you get me rid of that. Later on, though, it's probably not gonna be worth it getting rid of those. God damn it. Less than 500 damage to isolated targets. Well. Go ahead and do that, please. Then you can go ahead and kill him. And you can slow here. And then you're not gonna deal all that much damage because of his resistance, but that's fine. I'm just thinking, how many weapons are there that give buffs? I'm just thinking, I can't really think of all that many. Like, there's the wand, which buffs yourself. I guess that counts. I'm thinking because of the blessing. Most of the buffs are probably from perks. Like, what else is there? Yeah, you're mostly just gonna die to poison. Also, we already got that. Do you have the contamination? No, but you can get contamination with that. If I don't make you a melee mage. Right. More debuffs. Did you fucking miss? Well, more dodge done. You just pick off those back there. You're not moving anyway. Not who I wanted to target, but close enough. Right. Barricade is doing what the barricade is for. You just do not have enough action points for this, huh? Go over here, and then kill them. He's running out of mana quick. Okay. I think I want to get 2 weapons for my night rewards. Choose your destiny. Heroes opportunism by 24. Honestly, I don't think I'll care too much about the opportunism. Like, you can't go below 0, I don't think. What is your current opportunism? 24%. You can go below 0. Okay. So I don't want you to apply debuffs to enemies. If the enemy has debuffs, we're not gonna attack them. Because currently this deals 36% damage. In which case, we're gonna give you, I think, the Harvester. And not the Poisonous, because that will absolutely mog us. Right. You get some accuracy. You get resistance reduction or damage. I think more damage is actually kind of neat, better. Propagation bounces for later. I said melee mage with a wand, maybe? No, I'm probably gonna get you a power staff and a flower? The initiator for the magic wand is still kind of funny to me. I think I'm just gonna get you magic damage here. You have also 24%. Now, what did I say I want for you? I think you're gonna be a ranged unit. Are you? You could absolutely slap around some people with opportunism, I think. Or, I'm gonna give you... You do have the critical runes, but you don't have the mana reduction. The mana gain. Mana growth. Definitely a quick learner. I think you're just gonna be a ranged unit. Stun chance and block and just 10% damage is generally always good. Exploit weakness. Get accuracy and resistance reduction. That's two skills I want anyway. A blink, always good to have. And then we can get sadism for even more weakness exploitation. Within a range of 10. Without contagion in a range of 10. That could be okay. But first I need here. I think I'm gonna take the initiator. Right. With the longbow, that could be very good. Now the longbow doesn't have poison. I think I'll take the steady aim on you and the XP gain. Contamination. Longer weapons because you want to stay out of range anyway. So you want action points, always action points, never not action points. Critical, you want opportunism. You want XP gain, you want opportunism, you want range damage, you want skill range. And probably reliability. The crit, I don't think is that relevant. You are gonna be, just by virtue of the only real option for it, you're gonna be melee damage. Do I just give you a crippling punch? Every one enemy is killed using the crippling punch. That does apply debuffs, meaning we will, if he doesn't kill with it, we will do less damage. But I feel like that could be honestly kind of funny. You'll take the coagulation. You don't have the XP gain, so you're gonna take the crippling punch. You're not gonna get a weapon, you're just gonna hit people. More damage. You need health, block, resistance. The punch doesn't have momentum. So reliability. And physical damage. You're gonna punch people. Right, night rewards. Get me a power staff. That is good. Unfortunately, all of the abilities on the power staff have negative alterations on them. Which ain't great for me, I don't think. Sort of Damocles offhand. In that case, I'd rather take the book. You will be... Right, you get the book as a secondary, you get the staff. Now the staff has 2 times opportunism, no 1.2 times opportunism on this thing, which is still only 48% of our normal damage. So I really just do not want to apply negative alterations. Then we build. Can you come down, please? And I think we just built gold mines. We will use our houses to farm. And use that money to build a temple? No, mana well? No. Another house, so we can farm more. Build some defenses. I think I'm just gonna get some ballista in. Right. Divergence is the opportunism. That's fine. It's time to punch. Right, you just stand behind this barricade to feel a little bit safer. Glorious, glorious ballista. Right. So unfortunately, the Druidic Staff doesn't really do a whole lot of damage if the enemy doesn't have opportunism on him. But I guess it deals enough damage. And we're just gonna go for targets that don't have any other targets around them. And then we punch. And yeah, that opportunism kind of immediately blew me up there. One enemies that absolutely not. Ow. So we are just gonna do that. And then I think I'm gonna shoot you. How much health do they have? 154. 8 to 13. Absolutely busted. On the other hand, you're not moving, so I can just leave you there. You shoot here. You do have a book, which... The book does more damage. I should probably use that then. There is a bow user. Which I feel like I'm just gonna leave this guy be. Like, one of them I don't think is gonna be that difficult to deal with. Punch. Punch. Wonderful, finally. How much damage do you deal with that? 108 to 130. So we just use other skills to charge you up. And unfortunately he died. Anyway, lightning strike. I do have the option of just not using debuffs. And not with you, unfortunately. On the other hand, I can kind of just poison people. Fuck, I didn't read that. Can you stop with this stupid negative alteration thing? Yeah, just hit him. Okay, so we do not get any points. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Ah, fuck, he's stunned. Right, so that's not happening. In which case we're just gonna throw this in there. Just fireball them. Lightning strike them. Lovely stuff that. And you can move over here. I got a single of my ordeals done. Oh, target within 2 tiles from caster. Target 9 or more tiles from caster. We can do those. We can do those, I think. Now this has not that much range. So we can go ahead and just punch you. God damn it. You don't immediately die. So can you shoot this guy? Without killing, perfect. 25 or more enemies, target within 5 tiles from caster. And then so much damage outside of range. Outside a specific range. Unfortunately, you... you kind of don't have the range to do anything. Okay, just punch him. Now you can kill within 2 range of you. 25 enemies though, that is a large number. And you are out of mana. Should have just done that. You have enough mana to do this. And we have a success on that. Lovely stuff. No actions. Right, you go here. Dispel your debuffs. You can punch. Unfortunately, you can't punch good enough. God damn it. You will learn to punch good enough in time. Yeah, so the 25 enemies is not going to happen. But 2 ordeals is already more than I assumed I would get. So no Covenant, unfortunately. Shoot him. So you can shoot him better. Punch. A good punch. They are not stunned. They just refuse to be stunned today. Where is more enemies? 1. Where he at? I know it's not this guy because they don't count. I'm pretty sure. Oh, he was still outside. Okay. Now is the time arrived where we definitely need to use the seer. They're coming from 4 directions. So what I'm gonna do is 1 down there. one down here, and then one down there. Use the seer to push back the mist so we have more time. We can get some level ups. You get the poison. That should help you deal with enemies very well. More action points because you just punch people. More XP gain. Then all of your equipment, I actually completely irrelevant what equipment you have, as long as you have things that give you more movement and such. You also take the poison. And action point, that was a good reroll. And I think magic damage, if we can find it. XP gain is fine. Now you, on the other hand, you take the contamination. You take the, I think, the initiator. And you want opportunism. You want resistance reduction. Everybody wants resistance reduction. I feel like they added this level and everybody has resistance just so people use the resistance reduction. Physical damage I don't need. Critical damage, poison damage I don't need. Reliability, opportunism. I think reliability I think is just better. Because opportunism is good, but guaranteeing that you hit for as much as you want. -1 action point. I don't want to take both. Night rewards. Knife. Now, you have the druid staff, so you do apply a lot of debuffs for your opportunism, and you want that. You have isolation unblockable and the multi-hits poison. On somebody who doesn't have initiator, it's only 4, I think, yeah. This has poison, multi-hits, armor piercing, and the propagation thing. What do I take with Natalie? I go for mainly the poison, I will take this. I'm not gonna take the initiator probably. I want more stuff that costs mana. So I don't think I'll take a hand crossbow or a dagger, in which case... Are these good? No. In which case I'll reroll. +1 action points, so that's a good first level armor. Do I just get you a second power staff? It's the exact same power staff I already have. Lovely stuff. Oh, a better druidic staff, however, is a good choice. Now, you... better druidic staff? I at least think it's a better druidic staff. Opportunism. You have less mana, but I don't think that matters all that much. Action points goes on you. And then health and dodge goes on you. Sell 1, sell 2. Okay, build new structures. We're gonna build the second gold mine, the third gold mine. We're gonna build another house. We're going to... We have 1 worker remaining. We're gonna destroy you for money. Because I want to build at least the temple and at least 1 mana well. Which I don't know if I can get... I can get both. Wonderful. Following that, since I don't have any defense up here, this I think is exactly the middle. Yeah. Since I don't have any defenders up here, I'm gonna build ballista and walls. I can build a normal ballista, which is gonna be... I'm gonna have basically 2 ballista here. But a normal ballista is fine for now. I need an inn soon. If we get the Goddard though, which is... that is the druidic staff. Within a range of 5 and falls below 30% cost consume. Immediately executing it. Unfortunately, I don't think it is. I think it's only a consume. Right, free actions. Heal. Not needed. Mana. I think that just goes on you because, again, you will just be punching people. You go here. Actually, you go down here, you go here, because these two can maybe just, at range, shoot up there. Okay, so this one and that one, I think, are completely irrelevant. You know what? Move potion. Punch. More move potion. You need to go into this corner. Now what we can do here is this, and I should do that before the multi-hit, because that is minus 60% dodge and minus 600 armor, and then I'm just gonna shoot them. Which, that is a really good amount of damage I can push in early on. You will stand there in preparation of this guy spawning. Also slow him down. And again here, I hope that the ballista, unfortunately, this is on the wrong side. Hope the ballistas are just gonna be useful. You, yeah, sure, I'll give you that. And then you can't really do anything else, so also just give you block armor. Yes. Punch. Now we can just do that. Get rid of that thing. Hope the ballista can just stop that. And again, I should do that. I should use that before targeting enemies. Now these guys will walk into range of this ballista, which is already good for me. Fuck, my foot hurts. Like, real bad. And I kind of just hope that I didn't break my toe. Now this, thankfully, is a very easy application of debuffs for the Druidic Staff to exploit. You will walk in, but we can kill you after that. Now we can do that. Contamination. Kill you. Kill you. Kill you. I wanted to use that. If I can get him as slow. Deal 4,616 or more damage or more to enemies' claws. Kill 19 or more enemies isolated target. Yeah, that's probably not gonna happen. Target within 5 from enemy from fog. That's also not gonna happen. Now you are gonna kill this guy, this guy, this guy. Can you kill this guy? God damn it, hit. Now with him I want to punch even if the poison would kill them. Yeah, you're gonna need to move soon. Anyway, we're just gonna fucking lightning bolt them. Also, contagion him. You're gonna need to start moving up here. Panic level 2. I think we are at Panic A. The bees. Fortunately, I don't have line of sight on him. Fireball. These are gonna take a while until they can get inside, and we use that time to... No line of sight on him either from there, but from here I should. But I can't target anything else. Fuck me. Right, you return to punching. Getting hit less than 5 times. That I might actually get. That is a very nice of the game to just throw me that bone. Target within 5 tiles from the fog. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Can we blast them here? And that's out of range, unfortunately, so we just go here. Then you can shoot him. And him. And then you move over here and just kill these two. Right. He has more damage. This one's a lot more difficult. But we are currently still good. Not an A. Would have definitely preferred an A, but can't have everything. Okay, 2 sides this time. There is no pile of corpses. Really annoying. 3 elite lancers. So they will not spawn corpse piles. It actually specifically states that. That's annoying. So why do I take them? Because I think that with a poison, I kind of just already deal enough damage to not care about them. Get me the more damage based on health. Now, this is for every 10 health. No, yeah, every 10 max health after. So this gets me 3% more physical damage, I think. Currently plus 5, and with that it's plus 8, yeah. I'd rather have more though. Well, I'll take move points. XP gain. Now you will take the mana shield block. Not taking damage is better than healing it afterwards. More reliability. Fuck it, more XP gain. And then you take the longer weapons. More accuracy. Missing with a longbow is one of the worst feelings. Opportunism. So you are gonna sit in there. Night reward. What do we get? Sunblock, 20 damage, health regen, stun chance up, damage and resistance reduction, or better power staff. And we're in pants. I think I'll take this armor. Build new structures. We will build... I think the scavengers camp can wait. So first of all, we will use the repel mist. Can you even hit back there? Okay, I wanted to say barely, but yeah, not really a problem. Then, what did I want to do? Right, get rid of these stupid barricades. They're in the way. They were useful. No, they weren't really useful. They're just around. Get rid of these barricades because they block off my building area. Now what I want to do, what I think I want to do definitely, is get me a magic shop. And then get me, well, get rid of this. We can't afford that, so upgrade you to get rid of this. Get me, I think, an armor maker. And then another magic shop. Restore mana here. Restore mana here. Health, I don't think anybody lost any. Right, so you're gonna go there. We have 4 gold, so much for that. You get the better armor. Sell that. Build some defenses. So first of all, we're gonna upgrade you to a mounted ballista. Then we will mounted ballista here. We should probably repair our walls. And we should get some more walls. Yeah, destroy it because I can't loot it and I'd rather have a wall there. And then I'm gonna get a gate here. Okay, so you are gonna be out there. You are gonna be out there. And you're gonna switch places. I really should use the guess where more often. Nothing else I can do. So we will have elite lancers. However, the elite lancers have one big advantage. They have shit tons of armor. I have one big advantage, which is removing shit tons of armor with my multi-hit. Like, this is minus 1000 armor. If I use it early on. Unfortunately, I can't use the contagion yet, because they're not in range, so that was kind of wasted. We punch. We punch. Every kill increases our damage. 152. How many... Current bonus damage 31 kills until next damage 1. Right. I still don't know how good that actually is. It's just funny. Big hit. There is one elite lancer. One of many to come. Deal that much damage to lancers within 2 turns. Well, we're just gonna start with this. He still has 270 armor. Spend less than 10 mana. Well, I didn't read that. I focused on the lancer. Focus on the lancer thing. Just kill him. I just realized you also kind of want to stand inside, don't you? To apply your poison more liberally. Punch him. Actually, before you go back, punch him. Then you can do this and do the next one next turn. This is damage reduction and inaccurate. It also doesn't deal all that much damage, so I'm not too worried. There's an elite glider. The elite glider might actually give me an elite thing. Kill less than 4 enemies, target with a negative alteration. Got that, man. Okay, well, you're out. Unfortunately, you will kind of only kill enemies with negative alterations, huh? Unless you do it like that, then you can deal the last damage to that Lancer. And start shooting this guy. There's 2 elite armoreds there, huh? An elite armored and an elite winged, which both could drop me an elite corpse pile. An elite is inside. That is not good for me. That is 2, then his armor is gone. And we can... you have armor, so put that on you. Oh, come on. I think the ballista would just kill him, and I'm kind of tempted to just put it on that. Winged! Enemy target within 6 tiles of the caster. I don't remember if these guys cause panic. I kinda hope not. There's an elite kindled, huh? Right. We're just gonna move down here. Wonderful stuff. Now you will die to the ballista. I have no doubt about that. At least I hope you do. And then you can just go ahead and punch again. It would be great if you could hit your punches. This is actually only the first time I found a use case for... Oh, the panic triggers before the ballista. Well, would have been useful to know that. This is actually one of the few use cases I see for that one perk that gives you action points whenever you kill a target that would have died of poison. The fist. Because you want to use the fist to kill things to get the bonus damage. Okay, we are at A again. Snipe 1, snipe 2. And then just shoot him 3 times. And then we can fireball you over here. He's nearly dead. He has 20 regen. I hope these don't cause panic, because that would really suck for me. I don't have mana. That's a problem. Yeah, so you're gonna need to come help down there. You punch him. These guys will just die, baseline. Doesn't quite kill him. Don't take out my walls. Yeah, do that. Can't quite kill him, unfortunately, but we can. And I think in that case it is more important to make sure he doesn't get inside than it is to... get the bonus damage. We can just slow him down. Sort of Damocles and transfer, so they basically just have a wand. Okay. He's inside. They do cause panic. That blows. Yeah, can you... However, I think we can just finish today. That was the last enemy. Yeah, okay. They do cause panic, which is a big problem for me. It is still at A, so we're still good. From down here, we do have the Gore Wand now. What's it called? Gore Wand? We have 2 elite items. I will absolutely snag those. We have 2 groups coming in. What we will do is build an inn and get us a new hero. And it's probably a really bit late for that. If I could afford one. Right. Focus. Yeah, get an item, some gold, some materials. Get you for money. I have 173. Is there any other runes I can grab? No. In which case, because I need 200 gold. In which case, I'm just gonna nab this and this. Choose your destiny. Elite Accursed, I think, is fine. The Rock. Physical damage has block. Every 10% is daily mana regen. Repaired for free. Setusia for the maneuver would be kind of okay. It also only costs 1, but it is limited to... It doesn't have... It is an offhand weapon, which... I don't have anybody who could use it at this point. The broken weapon is a trinket, the broken blade. Stun chance, stay panic. Right, I think I'll take the extra damage. Okay, we have the extra damage. Small feast allowing to execute a claw and restore 40% health. I just realized that is not limited to... That's an action point for an instant kill. Only against claws, but still. I lost head, offhand magic weapon. That is a maneuver. Gets you 2 move points for 3 turns. If I had somebody for momentum, that would be amazing. Right. I don't really like any of those. I'd love to upgrade, but I think I'm just gonna leave it and upgrade next turn. What do we have? Magician. Magic damage, less health. Daily health regen, less physical damage. Scavenger. No, that's not it. Another jailer. Apparently a bunch of jailers in here. Wizard with 2 Z's. Holy shit, it's Rincewind. Magic damage, but mana down. Yeah, it does sound like Rincewind, alright. You are an elf. You are level 4. You're level 6. What night are we at? Day 4 out of, I believe, 10? Actually, like 12. Are you as long as Lakeberg? The Cetutious Horn or the Aiello's Head? I think I'll take the Speed Practice, which is also immediately just filled. Get me the rock. So, if I see that correctly, you will get a shit ton of health, which gets you a shit ton of damage, and then the shit ton of damage gets you a shit ton of block. Hopefully. For now, you take the vampire so you can heal yourself. You take move points because you need to get to people. And then... Can you get physical damage? No, in that case get reliability. You get the Toxic Leech. Level you up. You want also move points, resistance reduction. Skill range. Very good for the power staff, like, not gonna lie. That is absolutely amazing for the power staff. You get the opportunism and accuracy. And then you get more skill range. Okay. Now, I don't have people remaining. Meaning I can't push back the mist, but I think that's fine. The Rock. Knight Reward, Armor Maker, Elite, Carrion. First of all, get me the new hero. Now you're a scavenger with plus 15% dodge. You are a dwarf, so the dodge does not matter. I think I'll take Thorn Sting here. And just make you another wizard. With 2 Z's. What are your perks? You have deadly range for each one-handed weapon equipped. And for each two-handed weapon equipped, plus 6% critical increase by 3% for every... So this is at most generally 12% critical and 22% critical power per item. Now you can have 2 one-handed weapons. No, you can't, because one-handed weapon is specifically the main hand. Sentry is neat, elusive. You do have the poison. Blessing. Do you buff yourself somehow? Not really. Well, with this, you can also give more damage. The Sadist does count. Every non-momentum weapons using physical damage get plus 3% momentum. So this is basically just... So do you have the proximity shot? No, you do not have the proximity shot. You want magic damage anyway. In which case, I think I'll just leave you at magic damage. But I think I'm gonna make you a long-range magic damage and don't do the dodge thing. Longer weapon, steady aim. The crit. More crit. Ignore resistances. What else would I take down here? Like, he will just be in a tower, so I don't really need any of the vision, don't need the vision thing. You will need mana and critical. No, you won't need critical, because you don't have the regen. Get yourself some move points. More mana. More magic damage. If I could get you a wand, I would love that. Daily mana regen. Propagation bounces? If you're long range, you will probably have a book. Right. The gut that goes on you. This is probably getting sold. Let's see what we get elite carrion first. I do want the wand. What is the other elite carrion, though? A shield, a power staff with +1 skill range. I think I'll take this, and then the wand. Is that a one-handed wand? Yes. It is not offhand. Then we take... You also have opportunism on your main attack. You have propagation. And you have this weird thing for the +6 range by 3. Increased by 3 for each skill range of the hero. Every 6 enemies hit with a gauntlet skill. 8% damage, 9% opportunism, -2% range damage. The range damage does not matter. 8% damage. I think I'd rather have the power wand. Offhand wand. That is just a free Sword of Damocles. Can I get... Ooh, level 4 power wand. Power staff. Sure. I would have liked a book. Momentum dodge and block. I'll take that. I want an orb. No, get me a book. Yeah, book. Propagation bounces. Then, items. You take the level 4 power staff. You keep what you have. You take the wand and the offhand wand. Dual wielding wands. Now, do I give you the plus skill range or the propagation bounces? I think I'll give you the plus skill range. You, very funny, will just wield nothing but a shield. This can be sold. 111 gold. I don't have any workers available. I do have materials, which I should use. I should probably also build more things. I think I want a jeweler. And then... I can build one more of those, but I don't currently have the money. Is there any equipment I can buy for that money? I think I'll take a crossbow over that book on you. And then do I give you this book? No. The skill range is better. Okay. Now, what I want to do is, first of all, repair all of my stuff. Defenses. We need a gate here. We're gonna need a gate here. Now, unfortunately, they are not gonna go into my ballista range. I do want a watchtower here. And one here. I do want at least simple walls. Get rid of this barricade. Another simple wall. Just to keep them out. And then I'm gonna get me... Because I can't afford any ballista, I'm just gonna build that up there. Okay. I think that's everything. We do have free actions. Nobody need... You need a heal. Then you need mana and you need mana. Do you apply contagion yet? I haven't even checked. No, that's next. Because if you apply contagion, this thing will go wonderful. We do have Elite Accursed, which I'm not really all that scared about. You will stand here as well. You have Into the Wild. What is Into the Wild? Haven, minus 27% damage whenever the hero is outside the Haven, plus 7% accuracy. So you don't want a watchtower necessarily. I guess it's fine. You're just gonna be outside then, I guess. You are gonna be over here. Actually, go back a little bit. Okay, I guessed correctly as to where they would be. Don't shoot my guy. Come on. They've been expensive. Kill. 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 Or not. Actually, I should just use that for them. Wonderful. Now I kind of need to make sure, I think, that this stick is equipped whenever I use him. He has, he needs to spend 1 more mana for some block, which apparently I didn't do because you only cost 1. Right. We will punch. We have arrived at punching heaven. Unblockable damage. Less than 4 isolated target. Well, 31 enemies or more, target with negative alteration. Well, we're already kind of close to that. Well, that's a lot of damage you took there. So you are just gonna... Fucking hell, that costs all of my action points. Have a heal. You are gonna need to take this block unless I use a lot of mana on you. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that once. Do that. And then you're kinda slowed. And then you run inside and grab your seat at the tower. Right, didn't do that. Targeted 9 or more tiles from the caster. Move up there. Now we will... First of all, you're gonna buff him. I think he needs it. And then Contagion here. He does not die to the poison. That's kind of annoying. Kind of very much so annoying. Yeah, you go over here. They are stunned. You can spread the stun. Very good. And have another heal pot. Because again, you will probably need it. Now they take damage from the poison and will get the executed. He needs more accuracy. I can see that. What do you have? You have a 20% dodge aura, which does not help you against this. You do not quite manage to make it inside. The poison from them is annoying. Right, so you need to kill him. You died to poison. That's great. You continue punching. Stop missing. That would be even better. You have the big debuff, right? Yeah, so we're just gonna... Oh, you're a misty one. think I'm just gonna go over here. Yeah, you can go ahead and just buff him again. And then contagion from here, I guess. They all have the contagion. Unfortunately, it won't last forever on most of them. Yeah, no, we have not dealt any amount of damage to targets not more than 9 tiles from caster. You put the contagion on this guy. And then I feel like you kind of just have to target here. Now, if I recall correctly, you can stack the poison. So basically, you kill somebody who has 35 poison or contagion, he puts 35 poison on one who doesn't have contagion. You have 50 block. That is not great for my multi-hit attack. It is also not great for him because you still have 50% resistance. So I think I'd rather just kill everything around you first. Wonderful. I think I kill you. And then you will just execute a bunch of people. We are not gonna make this one either. The vampire triggers on executions. I just realized that. Spent less than 15 move points. Can you get the vampire? Because this is also on execute. Which the staff executes. So that would be an option. We don't have any poison there, however we can get poison there. So you're just gonna die. Can you get a contagion on this guy? No, he's too far out. You can get a contagion on this guy. Then you can kill him, and then you can kill him. And stun those two. And kill him. Did not stun him, unfortunately. Which I'm not too surprised by. Okay, yeah, no, you already had a contagion, so you didn't get the poison, huh? Unfortunate. Now, the more I think about it, the kill an enemy with poison on it that would have died this turn? No. If it was just if you kill an enemy with poison on it, because I'd have to kill these guys. Now, that is okay if they're close to dead, but most of the time the enemies aren't close to dead. They kind of just exist. Within a range of 5, so I need to move one more, but I don't have the movement point for that. Wait, I actually do just want to kill him. You have armor, which I don't actually care about all that much. The problem is the block, not the armor. 85 extra damage at this point. Current bonus 85, yeah. We are getting closer. You are not making it inside. Less than 15 move points because I fucked up on that movement there. If I didn't move forward backward, I would have gotten I would have had 14. I'm very glad that my walls held, and kind of surprised. Kill 8 targets with negative alterations. Punch. Well. Are there enough targets with negative alterations? I believe there are. 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. Alright, that's already enough. You have contagion. Kill him. Kill him. Just send in the bees. That kills all of them. You should be... Yeah, that is in range for all of them. It actually uses the attack animation from the staff, which is kind of funny. And then we just clear out here. Okay. I can't believe I didn't manage to kill this guy. Right, I do want to kill him with a punch. Wonderful stuff. And then... just... engage in wanton destruction. The vampire with the execute on that staff could be a massive buff in durability for my druid there. 3 directions. We do have a pile of corpses. First off, level up. You are gonna get the organic armor, because that gives you a bunch of physical damage, I believe. Yeah, 24%. Actually get you 17 additional percentage, and then that will give you... Wait, how much? That will give you, what, 10 block? Currently we have 131, so that with the rock will give you 30 block, which is a really good number, honestly. Get you more health for more physical damage. I'd like you to have more physical damage, please. Case reliability. You take the epidemic. Then more resistance reduction. More resistance reduction. No, get some move points. You have -2 from traits and -1 from gear. Stun chance I don't think is relevant. You don't use all that much mana. Get skill range. Why is my toe hurting so much? Ow. Poison damage, I think. Then the blink. You take also the blink. You have 22% reliability. Gear -10. Critical move points. I think move points among... No, I think you want to deal more damage. So, damage. 54%. Love that. Opportunism. Yeah. And then the Hex. To buff all of your stuff. Actually, you already have 47%. This decreases your resistance by 54%. How much resistance? So this is relevant only for this guy and Natalie. Maeve, Natalie, neither of which is a guy. How much resistance do you have? You have 34%, you have 6%. So 34% down to... Oh, I completely forgot to level you up. Deadly Ranger. That gets you, so currently plus 16% critical power and plus 9% critical chance. On the other hand, longer weapons gets you inaccurate. Is that relevant? The longer weapons? I don't think it's gonna be. I think since you are also gonna stay outside, I'm gonna give you this. You have one long range weapon, one short range weapon. Right. Move points. And if you stay outside, I can also just give you the dodge and the elusive over the field study, I guess. Though the field study is still kinda neat. I don't think this is gonna be relevant, because I'm not gonna go for crits. Get yourself some XP gain. Choose your destiny. So minus 29% resistance means you take 23% more damage from everything. If you don't get one shot, however, I think that's fine. Which units meant momentum, but less armor, more healing received. Get yourself immunity. Get yourself an action point. I think I'll take that for my bow. Armor, block physical damage, magic damage, isolation down. That is a good helmet for my druid, I think. +1 multi-hits book is so good, however. That means you do not have any short-range weapons, though. Which I think I need to keep him with the elf, that is, at least one short-range weapon, or something that he can get out with. What do you have, Thornsting? Do you have... You do not have the blink. So if you're surrounded, I couldn't get you out. Unless I have something that can just hit something next to you. And then you can't take trinkets. I should have thought of that. In that case, just sell it. So I think I'll take the helmet. Now, reward number 2. Propagation bonuses. Take that. Reroll. Yeah, that's just getting sold. That's probably also just getting sold. That's an offhand weapon, which I think is stronger than what I have. Skill range, accuracy. That is everything my bow lady wants. Get me this pile of corpses item. Block, poison damage, opportunism down. Armor, accuracy. I think I'll just take that. Choose your destiny. I think I'll take the easier one. Like minus 54, that would means you take 48% damage on everything. 48% more damage on anything. Build new structures. Get me my last shop, which I have 2 magic shops, an armor maker, and a thing. Now my melee guy doesn't really use weapons. In which case, I'm just gonna get you a ranged weapon thing. Upgrade the inn. Get another hero. I can't afford another hero. In which case, upgrade me you. And then upgrade me you. I have 2 more workers. Which I think I'm just gonna get... So big group from there, big group from there, small group from here. I feel like... right. Guess where? Bigger group from there, smaller group from here. Group from there, just straight on. So what I think I'll do... and hope that these 3 are just enough to deal with that side. I'm gonna farm this for materials. To repair at least a little bit of damage. That's also stone gate. Right. Then you should be completely fine with that side. You will be down here. And then you and you will be up there. You can actually just shoot down in this direction, huh? In which case, I feel like I might want to have you just over here for assistance. You do have 17 move points, so you can just walk over there. Right, any items I can sell? Yes, also items I can still equip. Now, propagation bounces. What do we currently have? Currently have 16% reliability. Isolation. The isolation isn't a problem, but the propagation bounces and the opportunism helps. Now you. This is reliability. Mana, you have skill range on that. Isolation, dodge, armor, skill range, resistance, and critical power. I think I'll take this one. Now you get a gauntlet to punch better. Absolute nonsense, but you also get this power staff because it does give you armor and resistance. Then a bow. You get this and this. You get this. Then an offhand wand, which I think is better than what I currently have. Yeah, momentum is irrelevant. We can go ahead and sell those. 39. I can barely not afford an upgrade. I think that's all. The rock. Can I? I cannot afford an upgrade there. I don't think I can afford an upgrade anywhere. I can afford an upgrade here. But that doesn't matter. Right. Oh yeah, free actions. Anybody need a heal? No. Anybody need mana? Yes. You a little bit, and you a little bit. Okay. There are 3 enemies that are hidden that I do not know what they do. I completely forgot to go there. Now these, I think, focus mostly on your heroes. In which case, it doesn't matter that I don't have anybody there. Not quite, but close enough. How much movement is 17 tiles? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You nearly get to that. That's kind of funny. Punch, punch, punch. You need more action points. Alright, so first of all, you can contagion on him, which is not very useful. In which case, I think we're just gonna start moving over there. The problem I have is with these guys, because they drain my action points, I don't want that. So I'm just gonna kill them. You can't really contagion anybody, so just shoot people. And then you just stand there to deactivate this altar. Oh, they have rangers, do they? No poison yet. Can't charge over him. Now, however, we can go ahead and just do that. Start shooting people. You are out of range for my contagion, aren't you? Yeah. Give him dodge. He will need that early on. And he's out of action points, because of course he is. This is at the end of your turn, right? At the end of the hero's turn, right. So you just want to stand close to them. You have 20 block, which could be better, but it's acceptable. Are 3 attacks sufficient? Maybe. No. In that case, we just hit him with that. Survived with 1 health. Target 6 or more, and then we need to deal damage to Winged, which I don't think there were enough Winged. He needs more accuracy. She needs more accuracy. So doing it did not happen. Targeted 6 or more tiles from the caster, deal damage. That should be fine. Most of my people are ranged. Punch. Punch him. Wonderful stuff. Yeah, doing it didn't happen. 6 or more tiles from the caster. Use the undodgeable one. Oh wait, no, you don't want to be inside. You should probably also try and deal with this side. Holy shit, they're inside, I forgot. I forgot to check that side. Can you even kill this guy? You can. Alright, so here we have a bunch of contagion. You just go over here. Blast them with that. Do this, move over here. There is an open spot on my wall, which does not bode well. However, it also looks like we are nearly done. You are also nearly dead, which isn't great for me. You can use your heal pot. You can also just go inside. I need to kill the rangers, I think. You still want to stay close to enemies so you can get the heal. I forgot you have the blank. Punch, punch, punch. God damn it, he missed. Right, you are just gonna shoot them a bunch. You need more action points. I hate these braziers. Less than 100 damage, 500 damage to cursed. Well, I managed to do that. 49 is more cursed that haven't moved this turn, target with a negative alteration. He has healed a bunch from the poison. I feel like if we combine that with the... Unfortunately, my tower died. Do 3 there. Right, you can go inside and move over to here. Bees. Well, it is time we pull out the AoE, I think. No targets to... Well, they are stunned, so now these die of poison. There is one ranger, but he's not charged, so you should be able to survive there. And there will be poison applied, so... I think we're just gonna do this. They are stunned. He is not. Ah, one of the accursed took poison damage. Annoying. I feel like her talents were just wasted here. He deals a lot of damage. Yeah, we're not looking good from the panic level. As soon as it reaches A, I'm just gonna quit out, because at that point it doesn't matter. I can't finish it basically. Well, here, 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 and here. Hit him. 2, 3, 4. He survived that. That was not my target, but whatever. Well, just do that. Can you kill this guy? Yes. More opportunism. So currently they are not taking any panic. Making any panic? Yeah, I should have had him in a bigger area. Not in the literal smallest. Well, that is Thornsting gone. That is most of my wall gone. You're aiming for me, I'm aiming for you. I do love this crippling punch, it's so funny. Especially if you get an elf with it. I feel like it could actually just be great. Ah, all of them are stunned, perfect. And he did not die, which is not perfect. Alright, he does have poison. Most of these are stunned, so I don't need to be scared. These ghosts are a real issue. So, because I am still at panic level A, we should be good going forward with the apocalypse. I should also have enough money to hire me 2 heroes, I think. Not even close to getting that. Let's see, how much money do I have? 404. That should allow me to buy 2 heroes. Holy shit, you're a high level one. 319. Daily health regen, less physical damage, chubby, nimble. So you want to be outside. You have a death flower, which does reinforce that. I think I'm just gonna recruit you. You have also the debuff path, which I feel like is really neat with a death flower. 319. Can I afford a second hero? 278. Now, what I can do is use my workers to grab... So this is 15 gold. If I grab an item, I can generally sell those for over 15 gold. I think. I have... how many more workers? 2 more workers? Yeah. Use the seer. I can't use... guess where? Big wave from there, smaller there. Big wave here, smaller there. So we have it relatively split. Okay, first of all, choose your destiny. What do we have? Replaced by crawler. I feel like those are not a danger. And replaced means that bigger, stronger enemies are not a bigger, stronger enemies. Get the contagion. Get yourself more health. No, in that case, more resistance. More XP gain. Natalie, I think you're just gonna get the vampire here. To get extra healing from from this thing. Got it. Physical damage, yeah, daily health region, I guess. Then you get the hex. I don't think you need health, you need critical accuracy, move points, not really. Just straight damage, I feel like. Stun chance, momentum, magic damage, no. Critical power then. You are new. What do we have? So you have more health, and then more dodge. I feel like if I keep you the flower and give you a... So you get one plague. There is an Epos for the Vein Chant, which is reach 45 plague on Blight Blossom. Now the plague, you get always one for each mana and each... How much is this? So this is 11. Once per turn. Then this is up to 3 times 3, so 14, 17, 20. And these are 2, which would be... So you'd want to... I kind of want to try and get this. Which means you want to go in. I'm gonna give you a power staff. You want to go in, get that stuff, and then walk back out. Do you have a blink? You do have a blink. That is good. You do have a crit, but not the other one. XP, you would have the punch, but no. Contamination, I feel like is really good with the flower. This requires you to kill at a distance of 4 or more. Which the Death Flower technically has. And the funny thing is that this, I think... Does it have any ranged more than 4? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4. No, it is actually all within a range of 3. That's unfortunate. This is a follow at a range of 6, so that would count. That's the manual control, human ballista. 2 closest enemy with human ballista bolts. Right, so I don't think I'll take the stun chance. I think I'll take the harvester. Then the contamination, XP gain. On this side, I don't have multi-hits. I think I'll take the steady aim. Bully for criticals. Give me... You know what? No, give me the cheer. Then give me the blink. The sadist and... the hex. Now you are gonna need resistance reduction, poison damage, most likely, mana, a bunch of it, more mana, damage, I feel like, just straight damage, never hurts, get some dodge, resistance reduction, armor, some accuracy also never hurts. You have 8 move points, so a little bit more movement wouldn't be bad. Secondary. Poison damage. Opportunism. Magic damage. All the things we need. Propagation, you don't have anything for propagation, so get the daily mana regen. The health region healing received. No, no, no. Reliability also never hurts. Daily mana region again. More poison damage. More reliability. So you now have a range of 1 to 6. Which I'm gonna put you there. You are gonna be here. You are gonna be here. We can grab... Can we grab you? We have one more. We can grab you. Alright, let's see item side. This is... Yeah, this is 25 gold. I'll take the flower. Just so he has more damage on that. Magic Shop. Level 1. Completely irrelevant. You're gonna get sold. But it's free money. Accuracy... Opportunism down, but not that much. Momentum doesn't matter. I think I'll just take you because I think you sell for the most. Magic Shop. +1 skill range. Stun chance down. Just take whatever sells for the most. Shields. Block isolate. What is your current shield? Momentum 11 block. This is 19 block. This is 14 block. This is 9 block. 8 resistance isn't bad. The dodge, you do have dodge. 16 isolation, I don't think it matters. So take whatever is the most money. A pile of corpses, a magic orb. 9, 10, 9. 16, 12, but 6 block. I don't want the experience gain loss. A druidic staff. Like, I'm not gonna use it, but sell, I guess. 6 block, 5% momentum. I will take that, and then we're just gonna punch them with a crossbow instead of a gauntlet. Doesn't really make sense, but... Right, so I think the only thing I said is I'm gonna equip you with this. Also, you have a level 1 longbow. I should probably upgrade that. Now, we cancel. Before I do that, I think that should be worth it. And then the next is at 70, so we do that. Gonna keep that book because we do have enough money to get us another hero. Which, question, do I need that now or do I rather get me, I think I'd rather get me upgrades. So we're gonna upgrade the gold mine I still have. We're gonna upgrade a house and a house to get us more money. We're gonna upgrade a house and a house to get us more money. House and then get us more money. Then upgrade the house again and get us more money. The earlier you can do that, I feel like the better. Now we will get rid of... Well, first of all, we need walls. We need to repair all our walls. And then we need to build more of them. With a gate here. Walls. Fix up this one, fix up these, fix up this one. And that means we do not have enough money to buy anything of value over that. So just reinforce that. Now, that means I can sell the book. Then I have 115 gold, which... Anything of value I can do that. I can upgrade you. And then farm this, and I think I'll take the materials in this case, so I can build another piece of wall. Also, why am I reinforcing the middle when there's nobody coming on that side? So, I have 4 heroes, and they're gonna be split. You here. You are gonna go here. You are gonna go there. Actually, you are gonna go there, and you are gonna go here. Right, I don't think I can technically do something still. We can get a scavenger camp, which I should have probably done a while ago. But, whatever. Oh yeah, free abilities. Heal. On you. Mana. Are you the only one that used mana and didn't get it back? Incredible. I would love to get the Vein Chant done. And there's 3 of those up here. Absolutely fucking rancid. Oh, they have claws. So, you're at a range of 4. Kill less than 4 enemies, crawler. You died to poison, that's fine. Do this. And then you're just gonna leave. Actually, before you do that, apply it to him as well. Drink your block potion. You are gonna need to do that. And we're just gonna get to punching people. If he would hit. Can kill a splitter in 1 hit. Lovely. Absolutely love that. Now, we are gonna just send in the bees. Absolutely wonderful. Slow him down. Move yourself up there as well. Apply poison. You are gonna get slapped so hard here. Yeah, this is minus 100% dodge. It also is a shit ton of sadism stacks you get that from. You are gonna get your shit kicked in. I do want to at least get one of those extinguished. And both of them are dagger boys, which are kind of the worst of them. So, extinguish that. And then you're just gonna miss. Well, apply debuffs, hide. And then you can start with the bees. Deal target with a negative alteration guardian. Are there guardians? There's one guardian. There's a second guardian. Right. So you're gonna go in here. And do that wonderful thing. How much plague do you have? 19, which in as much as I'd hoped you would get. Also, you're gonna need to... Has 25 resistance. Wait, how much range does that have? 4. You move 2, 3, 4. Okay, you should be safe there. Can you... just do that. Wonderful. You don't die to poison, so we're gonna kill you. You die to poison, they get executed probably. And now, fucking hit, please. Like, if he hits, absolutely glorious. Otherwise, not really. Punch. Punch. Alright, we have dealt enough damage to the Guardian. No, to the enemies. Kill 70 enemies, 77 enemies or more. Target within 2 tiles from caster. Yeah, so that's probably not gonna happen. What you're gonna do, sad as it is that I can't kill anything, this is kind of more important. Right, debuff everybody here. And then you can go ahead and teleport out to them. Do the same. We do have some ballista around to help. Avoid generating panic. I don't think I can. Also, these guys have more than one hit in them. Mother... He just wants to annoy me, I guess. Yeah, send in the bees. Then do this. Kill both of them. Contagion here. Contagion here. Can you kill these guys? You can do... I think what I need to do is hit all of them like once. Get the contagion on him. Just I need to go one step further out, but I think we can do that. Is the snipe? The snipe is undodgeable. I should probably use that more just for that. Give yourself a pot, and then you can. You have 33 now. Requires offset. Well, we're just gonna go there then. And out. Contagion here, contagion there. You have 39 now. Do not take damage. Even if I lose, I will get the Vein Charm. Like, I can't avoid generating panic simply because they attack the wall. So, holy shit, that counts? Okay, just go out here. That does deal damage to the wall, so I'd kind of like to avoid it. $56. Big cleanse, they're all gonna die of poison. So you did your job, basically. He needs more accuracy. There's no way around it. Alright, so now we can actually just do this. We're gonna snipe 1, 2, 3. And not quite kill him. You need a weapon with opportunism on it, but I don't think there is. Well, the gun has it. Is there a ranged weapon? Is there any other ranged weapon with opportunism on it? None that immediately springs to mind. Oh, you have a crossbow. I do not want to get hit by that. Is this in range? No. So you go here. That should be in range of the vein chant to get yourself some more heals. Okay, you are nearly done, so you're just gonna teleport over here. I have the feeling that the Guardians are not gonna be a big problem. Snipe. 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 Wonderful. I think I'm just gonna send in a big one like here. Contaminate, contaminate. They cannot yet go inside. They can enter the haven. Because those corner pieces do count as haven. You know what? Instead of going there, we are just gonna clean up from this side. You deal with him. Yeah, just do it like that, so you don't have poison as well, and then instead of hanging around, you are gonna teleport down here. To assist there. You have spent a lot of your mana. Can you? Yeah, you can contaminate here and there. Now you need to... Wait, you already have debuffs, so you go here. This guy twice. You already have a debuff. Go this guy and this guy. You need more opportunism just, I think. Though these guys also have a lot of health. Did you not have Contaminate on you? Did I dream that? Why do you have so much health? Get yourself some block, you're gonna need that in a second. How much damage do you deal? 109 to 125, you have 80 armor, 11 block, I think you should survive a hit. Heals for 7 with every kill. Alright. It's time for you to walk upstairs. Can you make it? Yes. Unfortunately, you're out of movement. So, not that useful. Get a Contaminate on him. You die of poison. You now die of poison. You do not have the diagonal propagation, unfortunately. And then you go ahead and just hit these guys over there. That is a weird sound on that thing. And you can shoot once more. Okay. Elderlicht definitely just a number, difficulty-wise, a number above the other ones. Big wave there, big wave over here. No, small wave. So biggest wave is down there. We will definitely use both of those. Both of those. We will upgrade you. We have bulkies. Lancers. Big wave from just there. You come from this corner. And you come also from this corner. So I feel like... Do we have... We do not have... There were no elites. Of course we don't have elite rewards. Get me item, get me item. Get me an Epos has been fulfilled. The Vain Chant. In the single Sacred Flower skill. That one's kind of easy because you have a massive AoE. And 45 Blight. Perfect. I really need to go for someone with a dagger at some point. I feel like you can... I feel like you know easily which are my favorite weapons. For now, choose your destiny. What do we have? +2 Elite Ripper, +7 Elite Ripper. Before I do that... Is there anything actually I still need? The Maw, probably not. The Vain Chant I could take. What is this one? What is the bonfire? +1000 max health. Every 15 poison damage taken. Permanently again 40 extra health. As long as the hero keeps the item. That, I feel, is a bit late. Oh. Absolutely get me more heroes. That is even worth the Elite Rippers. I don't think the Elite Rippers are even actually gonna do all that much. Now you... Does the blood magic even do anything on you? I don't think so. Because you don't use a magic. Also, yeah, accuracy. You needed that. Then you have regen, ranged damage, isolation, opportunism, reliability. I'd hoped for more magic, more physical damage, but unfortunately, no. Mana collector. You never run out of mana. Is that necessary? Or do I just take the potent toxins? I think I take the potent toxins. Get yourself some more health. Resistance. Daily mana regen, XP gain, opportunism. You had 100% only? Gear +13, yeah. You, isolation and opportunism. This opportunism is based on resistance reduction. So I want you to get more resistance reduction. God damn it. Fuck. Okay, accuracy. Reliability, multi-hits. I take that for the longbow skill. You're gonna need a new longbow though. There's like no way around that. Get us a hero. 362. Are there any piles of corpses I can still farm here? And here. The bulkies I feel like result mostly in mountains of corpses, so I hope we get some of those. I also hope we get some elites in. Get me a bit of money for a hero. $362. What do we have? Wild thing. Resistance, health, the demand region, a trinket slot, less health region. A thief for dodge, magic damage, and damage. Critical reliability, ranged damage, and move points. Opportunism on skill range, dodge, reliability. I feel like I want you with a ranged weapon. Leslie, what is your range? You have the field study. You are gonna stand at a single point and shoot at people. Harvester, the magic fuel is just the damage. Multi-hits, maybe? The cannon. The longbow does not have a damaging skill with multi-hits. Neither does the longbow, the short bow. The crossbow. The hand crossbow does, but it's a bit short range, which would, given with the field study, isn't an issue. The cannon does. A cannon and a hand crossbow? Could work. Human ballista, glass cannon. A quick reload on a ballista, on a crossbow maybe. Volatile reaction does also go with the hand crossbow. So I'm gonna take the steady aim. I'm gonna take the glass cannon because I don't want you to be outside. Move points. This unfortunately does not scale with range, with a field study. So I think I'll just take the magic fuel and just not use magic. Longer weapons. And yeah, take the... This changes the damage to health. However, I have the glass cannon, so I don't have that much health to go for that. Now, you need accuracy and resistance reduction, and then some other things are gonna come to you. That gives you... that gives you opportunism? Yeah. And accuracy gives you isolation. Just plain damage. Accuracy. Action points. Definite yes, always. Some move points don't hurt. Accuracy. Action points don't hurt. I would love some more resistance reduction. That's 7% more damage, just straight up. And then you're gonna get I think main is range damage, then isolation, opportunism. Actually, opportunism maybe first. Skill range doesn't hurt. Reliability always is good. Ranged damage. XP gain. We do still have quite some knights in front of us. Opportunism. Isolation, that's the poor one. Reliability. More reliability. Okay, so you just need ranged weapons. 48 money. How many workers do I still have? 2. Because we already used the seer. Now, we do not have the heal. Mana goes on you. And on you. You really don't use that much mana. We used this one twice last time, so that's why. And a bunch of the snipes. First of all, repair all me walls. Then, the big wave down here is gonna have a bigger wall to face. Also, some ballista. There is no broken walls up here. I'm gonna upgrade like the outer walls on this side, on these corners. This one is already upgraded, good. Then the big wave. We're definitely gonna have Mr. Punchy. And we're gonna have the tank duo down there. And you're gonna be assisted by our second newest addition. 2 more heroes to use, well, workers to use. First of all, knight rewards. Let's see, I need a longbow. Perfect. What are you? I'll take it. Armor maker, what do you have? Ranged damage. This is block, physical and magical damage. A flower or druidic staff. Well, I'm gonna sell it probably. The jeweler gets us a heavy crystal, which is -1 move points plus 25 health and resistance reduction. Ooh, very nice. A short bow. You know what? I'll take that. A pistol does not have multi-shot, does have momentum. Can we get a hand crossbow? Take a cannon, I guess. Pile of corpses. Crossbow. Pile of corpses. Another longbow. Pile of corpses for another short bow. So you are gonna hand over that hand crossbow. You do not need that anymore. Go grab yourself. Yeah, you know what? Accuracy definitely doesn't hurt you. Resistance reduction goes on you. Or not. It goes on you. You're just gonna stand somewhere shooting at people anyway. You take this longbow. Actually, yeah, that's the only no, this longbow. We have 2 move points. Resistance minus 7% resistance reduction to cannon blows. In that case, yeah, you take this longbow. You are gonna take, I think, this hand crossbow and this longbow. Because you have 59% anyway. Then you take this armor, I think? No, the knight armor we currently have is better. Do you want this? Wait, I missed the punchy. Minus 1 move point. It has more block, but it doesn't have an action point on it, so that's a no. Alright, all of this is getting sold. $227. Can I buy a hero? No. Because I haven't done the Battle Brothers yet. I'm gonna upgrade this group. And for 77, I still have 2 workers I can use. I think what I'm gonna do is upgrade... I can build, actually, the scavenger camp, which... How much do you generate? Generates some materials every production phase. You currently produce 50. This is plus 50 for 75. The other is plus 50 for 50. Okay. Then upgrade this. And do that. And then get me some more money to upgrade it again, I guess. That means we have a little bit more materials, so we will upgrade these walls. Okay, positioning wise, you are gonna be here. How much movement do you have? 12. This is such a contrast to the last one where nobody had movement. You're gonna be here because you can teleport, and you're just gonna be here. I think that's everything. Let's see how it goes. Halfway done. And I'm sitting for too long. I have a new chair, my ass hurts. Which, actually, it's my thigh. And my foot. Shouldn't have hit against the wall there. Start punching. 15 or more that haven't moved yet. Well, you're just gonna punch the rangers to death. Actually, does that count? Currently 133. You need 2 kills for the next one. So if I hit you, that's 1. Motherfucker. Okay. You are gonna stand down here. Do you have... You do not have the diagonal. Okay, in that case you're gonna take off their armor, please. Lancer with negative alterations. Well, that is that fulfilled. And now you have moved, so just kill him. You don't get anything down there, so you can move up here. Elite Rippers, what do you have? You have plus 400 health, you have 45 block. So you will have to extinguish those 3. God damn it. I think we're just gonna shoot him 6 times. So he is well and good, truly debuffed. Longbow has a higher damage variance. It's kind of interesting. Unfortunately, no. Oh, there's a bulky. I should probably try and deal with that as well. You do have isolation now. Oh, you have such a high isolation value just from the get-go. I love it. There's nothing that can reach you either. So you're gonna have to just extinguish these. That's gonna be your job for the next 2 turns. Poison him. Then you're gonna poison down there. With a contamination. So you're gonna die. You move over here. And contaminate him while you're at it. Okay, we're just gonna stack a bunch of poison on him. And then you're gonna leave. Whoop. So you died to poison, that's fine. You're gonna punch him. And then you're gonna punch this fire until it stops being a fire. You are gonna teleport over here and also punch a fire. Can you? Nope, you don't have vision. 32 or more isolated targets in 2 turns. You are isolated, but we don't deal all that much damage to him. The elites, I'm pretty sure, are just straight up immune. Oh wait, you have a stun. Yeah, you have a stun, that needs to. Also, none of my guys have stun resistance. Because I guess they didn't think they'd ever get stunned when they first created that stat. You cannot get over there. You can just go ahead and poison this man. 51% dodge. Yeah, no, snipe him. Explosive bolt. Wonderful. 32 isolated targets is a lot, especially because my guy who is really trained in isolation is currently busy not being around. These two, I guess, just straight up do not take damage. I take that. How much did you have? 0. So we're just gonna shoot you, I guess. Two multi-hits is really not that much, huh? Fuck. God damn it. There's the next Elite Ripper. You're gonna probably just hide in that tower? You do have less range than this guy, than the top guy. Punch him. So you need to kill isolated targets, which probably isn't gonna happen. I think you just deal with the things that are at the wall. You can send in the bees. Really? That was unlucky. You can also just debuff the bulky into not moving. And start hitting him. Okay. And then you will just extinguish that. with which your turn is over. Right. Isolated targets unfortunately did not work out. Not even the elite rippers are dealing damage to my guys. I always hit the 5. And now you are also going inside. Actually, you're gonna stay out here. You go in the tower. And then you're gonna start shooting people. Fortunately, we can't hit them. Oh yeah, you do have the diagonal. This is armor piercing. Which means that it is actually kind of really good against the Lancers. I can't hit him, unfortunately. You know what? Put the poison on the bulky. Fuck. How much health do you have? Yeah, kill him. And then I guess just shoot him. Actually, you know what? Get the bow out. Can this kill? No. It deals a lot more damage, but not that much. More contagion. Fucking missed, because of course. Oh, did I not repair the wall there? That was an oversight. You die of poison. Okay, he does not move. He will not move. You die of poison. You're just gonna move over here. That was maybe stupid because you can throw a rock at me. That was a good amount of kills. Also, the ballista apparently ignored a Misty, which is very nice for me. Apparently I just straight up forgot to repair the wall up there, huh? Anyway. You need to hit, man. So you will try to defend your tower. Also, you need to shoot these bulkies. Thankfully, we can take their movement away. I think I'll just do this. Lovely stuff, that. Targeted full health. Right. You are gonna hit him once with this, so he is debuffed. And then you're probably gonna need to come closer. 8 enemies or more isolated target. Can I get enough of those? Maybe, thanks to him. Not the one I had in mind. Right, you will again just debuff the bulkies into not moving. One isolated target. 2 isolated targets. We should probably just punch these rangers. This bulky can move... No, he cannot. They have a total of 4 and I've taken 4 of them. Okay. Covenant is done. I feel like this is the most effective the toxins have ever been. Fucking missed. I would make fun of you, but then I remember my own hit chances. Exactly. Fortunately for you, you will not come inside. Aha. I deny you. I actually just straight up kill you, which is probably the smarter choice. You move over here. I don't think... Yeah, I think this is just sufficient. You still cannot move. Perfect. On this side, can you kill? Maybe. Yes. There's just a big number of bulkies hanging around. Not doing a whole lot. Unfortunately, I'm not sure I can kill them in time. Like, they don't move, which is good enough for me for now. He dies. Unfortunately, we don't have a contagion to put on him. Right. Can you kill here? Then you are isolated, so we can get some shots there. I hope my watchtower survives. Are we gonna reach Panic S? Yes. Panic level, or Panic A? Yes, we do. I don't have mana for that, which is again annoying. Put the poison on him. Shoot one. You shoot him. Shoot him. Get the contagion going. Which the contagion is literally just as an opportunism target. The 7% resistance reduction there I don't think matter all that much. I still wish that the resistance, that the debuff on the shot would be applied before it kills. But I don't know if that just would be too strong. It could very well just be too strong. So you just kill him. You once again deny that bulky. What is the range of 3? I'd rather hit this guy. Bit unfortunate, but good enough. Well, punch him. Don't miss. Good. 148 extra damage at this point. Lovely stuff, that. Yeah, you will manage to do that. It's always kind of really neat if you just punch somebody with your fist and 3 people die. Okay, so this area is cleared. You will... I think I'm just gonna teleport you down there. So you get there faster. I think... Can you contaminate one of the bulk? You can contaminate him. Get some resistance reduction on that. Now you can... No, put some poison on him. This is 298 to 380. This is up to 288. No, 4 multi-hits, so it's more. As long as I have more than 2 multi-hits, that would be more. So you should die to poison. Yeah, you can't do anything, so just armor up. You can't do anything, so just armor up. And then you start teleporting down there as well. Is it? I'm kind of just thinking, how does it feel when you're a warrior in like a party, in like a D&D party, and everybody else can teleport and you just have to walk everywhere? Wouldn't that absolutely just suck? I think, since you can't move, you can't... Feel free to throw a rock at the man. I don't think it matters. If we even get that far. No, we don't. So that went a lot better than I imagined it would. Most of our guys are at level 10. We are still at rank A. Small away from there. We have 634. We need one more night for probably the next hero. I'm halfway there. I feel like I'm gonna stop for today because 3 hours is a lot and I kind of want to lay down. Big wave. Yeah, I'm gonna continue that next time. So, if you ever make it this far, thank you already for watching. And then, I hope you have a nice Easter Sunday tomorrow, as well as Easter Monday. I will be back on Monday, will not stream tomorrow because I'll be at my parents' house. And yeah, otherwise, have a nice Sunday just in general, as well as a nice weekend. Goodbye.